Hey guys, in order to accomplish this cut, you're going to need a few tools. Let's just walk through this with you. We have the 1/2 inch guard. We're going to be using the 2 guard and the 1 guard. These clippers here will be used to fade out the hair. So as you notice, this is a walls, and we'll be putting the listings for these items below as well. You have to have this to fade your hair out. Essential. Gotta have it. You can find it at your local supermarket or Walmart. Also, this brush here is going to be used to brush the hair down. That's very important. We're going to use some spray to make sure we spray off our clippers after we're finished. And all of these items will be linked below. Make sure you have your brush. Make sure you brush off the hair from your shoulders, from your clothing. You're going to use a comb to make sure you keep your hair combed out so you know how much you need to cut. Now these next items here, these are used to fade out, or to actually make sure that you're bald. So you're going to start with these items. So first off, we're going to start off with this Gillette razor. We're just going to fade off the sides. So we'll get started with that first. You may want to wet this just a little bit, just so you don't cut yourself. But we're going to start off with this just to fade off the side of the hair, and also in the back if you decide to fade off the back. Some weeks you may not have to fade off the back because it grows usually a little slower. But if you have a little bit more hair, this will not work. You're going to want to use clippers if you have more than a little hair, because you can't really fade off, cut off thicker hair in the back with the razor. So I just put a little shaving cream here. I'm just using this model shaving cream. But you notice how I put a line here, because basically this is how much I want only bald, just this section here. So you're going to basically, it's almost like you're drawing a line. You don't want to go too high. You want to go very low. And I'm going to go basically from this point in my ear up. His head is shaped a little different, but you want to go basically from there. I think if you've been a barber, or if you've shaved your face before, you've probably had experience with this. See? Getting bald. Take your time. No rush. It's your first time. I decided not to use any shaving cream on the back, but you may decide to use some shaving cream. I don't have much hair back there, as you notice, and it's pretty much just creating a line towards the back. If you do have clippers, I would suggest you use clippers too, because it'll be a lot quicker. So if you see how that line is, I'm just going to use some clippers to clean up what I've just done. So we're going to use the wall. This is going to be used to fade the hair. And first off, you want to cut the top of your hair using the number 2. And we can just focus just on the 2 and starting off the top of your hair first off, and we're going to use these here. This is the 1.5, or this is the 1/2 inch, and this is the 1 inch. So we're going to start high when we do our fade. With this, we're just going to focus more on the fade. So we're going to do the 1, and then we're going to do the 1/2, and we're going to be adjusting this lever. So first off, we're going to start with the 1, and we're going to open it all the way up. This will be completely opened, and we're going to fade starting with that. What we're going to do is we're going to go, and we're trying to get rid of this line. So we're going to take the 1/2 inch, and we're going to start fading this so we can blend all this in. So once again, we're going to be using the 1/2, and this will be opened completely, and we're going to do the same technique. So now we're going to be focusing in on opening up your clipper completely, and we're going to just fade out that other line, because remember we went up so high with the razor, but we want to get that line completely out, and we're just going to make sure we perfect that. So with this hair here, you pretty much could use a 1 to cut that down a little bit. I'm going to start to do the top of my hair. I don't have much to cut off, but you can do the top first or last. I like to do mine last because I think the fade is actually harder. With the top of the hair, you basically would just be using a 1 or a 2 guard. It depends on how much you want to cut off. I'm going to just use a 2 because we're doing a light fade, right? So let's go with the 2. We're going to leave the clipper completely open. completely open on the whole hair. All right. So with going behind your ears, you can open up your Andis, go down like so, to get all the hair behind your ears. And usually there's hair that's right along here. So that's pretty much it. I'm not looking for perfection. May say, hey, I have a better video, but this is so that you can do your own hair. And this will probably last for just about a week. So right now you can brush yourself off and you get ready to line up your hair. So for the line, you could use the Wahl or the Remington, whichever you have, whichever item you have to do the line. I would probably not use a Gillette unless it's the only thing that I had. But these are going to work a lot better, making sure your line is crisp. So let's get to it. You never want to cut your line too far back. You want to just go up into it, because you don't, sometimes individuals, they'll cut their line further back, but you don't want to do that. You want to go up to where it basically is, and you can just kind of like tap along the sides. You want to go this way. You wouldn't want to go that way, because when you go this way you can see where it actually stops. And even if you may not have a lot of hair there, you're going to just stop to where you see the hair. So here we have it. This is the final cut with a little gel in it and showered up. So you see. Just showing you basically how to do a brief cut. Doesn't take too long, maybe an hour or so, to make sure you stay sharp during these times. We know you can't go to the barber, but all the tools that we use are on the linked below. And if you have any questions, put them below and subscribe for more how-to videos.